Stephen Handley. Stephen Handley, thank you so much for joining me. So, your son turns up to audition for this show, West Side Story, great musical. What role did he want?
He was hoping to be one of the Jets or the Sharks. He loves singing, loves dancing, and so just to participate, really. He's 18 years old, and so this was an opportunity for him to try something new, and he was very optimistic and enthusiastic.
So whether it was cast as a Puerto Rican or a member of the white gang, that didn't worry him at all. He was keen for anything. But then you were told the bad news. This show would not go on. 6 months of planning, of dreaming, all scrapped. Why?
Well, as I understand it, it was despite setting the date, despite selling tickets, announcing the venue, having my son and many others go through multiple rounds of auditions, the theatre company felt they didn't get the necessary level of diversity that they were after, and so therefore cancelled the show.
Yes, well, let me read out from the press release put out by the white producers. Centre Stage pledged to authentically cast the production of West Side Story, honouring the cultural diversity, minority representation, but couldn't, I guess, find enough Latino actors around Geelong, I suppose. And it cancelled, and they said, look, we understand that this news may cause heartache and disappointment to our auditionees, creatives and volunteers, many of whom have spent the last 6 months working on this project. We continue to encourage our network to actively engage with the Arts Wellbeing Collective and Beyond Blue, which has supposedly helped suicides, for assistance while navigating this difficult situation. I mean, Beyond Blue of all things. It seemed, Stephen, that a lot of people took this news very hard. So how did it affect your son?
Oh, this is all quite new for him. So he was, to be honest, he was a little bit bemused, is probably the best word. He thought he had a question during the audition about his ethnicity or whether he identified with any of the listed groups. His mother happens to be from South America, and so he thought, well, this might be an extra little tick that I can give and get myself a shot at the Sharks. So he said he had Hispanic heritage, and then they asked him what percentage. He was a bit confused by that because his mother is Hispanic, his father is Anglo, so that's pretty easy math. But yeah, to be honest, I think he was just a little bit bemused, really didn't understand why you would cancel an entire show. That, ironically, its primary message is that when you view the world or people through a racial lens, it inevitably leads to devastation. So that seems like a story or a message you would want to send and a story to tell. So all of it was just a little bit mind-boggling is probably the best way to put it.
Honestly, so, yeah, that detail you just gave makes it even more mind-boggling, Stephen. I mean, you know, we're about acting. It's about acting. You can act whatever role, right? That they've got to ask him exactly what percentage. Like they can't see that whether he could pull it off. That it's actually got to be a mathematical blood ratio or something. I mean, this is insane, isn't it?
I think so. And you said it's about acting. The last time I checked, the definition of acting was playing someone else, pretending to be someone else. And there's so many examples of actors that have played characters that are not their ethnicity, not their, Al Pacino's not Cuban, Dustin Hoffman's not autistic, Morgan Freeman's not God the last time I looked. So I honestly don't understand it, which is why I reached out and said this message, I think this needs to be told because something's quite wrong in the world if one of the best musicals of all time with a very positive message in terms of its what racism can lead to is not told because of lack of diversity. It's just very confusing.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? They want to do good. I can understand that. They want to do good, yet they cancel the show because it can't find enough actors with the right blood ratios, I guess, of minority backgrounds. I don't know. They hurt so many people in trying to be nice because now the show's cancelled. People are disappointed. actors are disappointed. People have wasted 6 months of their lives. I can't actually see the net good in being so nice. Stephen Handley, thank you so much for coming on. Your son was thinking of coming on, but I can understand that that there might be blowback if he did. I appreciate that. Also, we asked the producers from Centre Stage to come on. One was apparently dead keen, made a deal, was going to turn up, and then we got the call. Sorry, they backed out. It's strange. They don't want to stand by their decisions. Stephen Handley, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it.